We are now, Ma. Hey,
Hey.
welcome to a special edition of we don't know what we call this show yet. I'm representing the White Gorilla Corporation. My name is Rondell Irvin. Typically, we talk about current events. Sometimes we look at our old basketball games. But today, I am speaking with the one and only Mama Big Bear, Sabrina Denise Irvin Douglas.
Yeah. You did that a little silent, Irvin.
Irvin
Yeah, that's me.
Douglas.
Yeah, that's my married name.
How you doing, Ma?
I'm good, baby. How you doing today?
You know I'm always good. You know I'm always good. Now,
Okay.
I don't want to have anything specific to talk about. I just want to chop it up with you. Uh,
Okay.
but I do want you to just introduce yourself a little bit. Give people an
Okay.
idea of who my mother actually is.
Here I is. I'm
There she go.
Okay, well, my how do you say, maiden name is Sabrina Irvin. I'm married now, 19 years. 19
Mm,
years. So I'm Sabrina Douglas,
mm,
Mrs. Rodney Douglas, but
mm.
happily married.
Happily
And
married.
I'm happily married. And let's see, Rondell is my eldest. I had him when I was very young. And he has a sister who is 5 years his younger. I can't
36.
remember.
I'm
Yeah.
5 years her senior.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
There you go. That's the word.
Yes.
Um, I don't know what I say. I'm from Youngstown, born and
Born and
raised.
born and raised.
Yes.
Yes.
I currently I am, how old am I now?
Eight,
59.
18
I'm
more than yeah.
59. Right, I'm
Yeah.
15, 59, and we just want to wrap. Anything else I need to say about me? I
If
don't
you
know.
hey, that's good to me. It sounds accurate. I don't hear
No.
any lies in there.
Okay.
You didn't let them know where you graduated from though. This is
Oh, I graduated from the Rand High. However, I
you
must
also
mention my North High.
oh
That's the school I thought I was going to graduate from, but we moved a lot, so I ended up graduating at the Rand High.
yeah.
But my
I ended up
my homies
graduating.
are my homies. Hey, Rondell, we're gonna be honest, right?
I'm gonna let you be honest,
We
Mom.
we moved a lot. I ended up moving to the north side after the east side, so we were always back and forth, northeast,
Right.
northeast. So I got pregnant. So
What?
instead of, yes, with you, and
What?
exactly, that's what I said. What?
What?
But but instead of me graduating at North in '79, I didn't go to school that year. I went ahead because I was going to graduate early in the first place in '79.
And
I
that's
had to
because you were
graduate.
smart. Like we don't. I don't want to.
Yeah,
I don't want to skip over that. You were gonna graduate early anyway because you were
yeah, I
smart.
was an honor student. Yeah,
There we go.
I was
There we
pretty
go.
smart.
There we go.
I
Let them
used to
know.
be smart, Rondell.
Still smart. Still smart.
But yeah, um, I graduated in '80. The Rand High.
That's right. D ran high, baby. Don't sleep
Yeah,
on it. Now,
yeah,
how
but
was
I have to say it though. I only went to school at Rand for 1 year. I graduated with them, but it was just 1 year. The rest of I got to, baby, because them my road dogs. Woo woo.
and and just my luck, the landscapers come while I'm on live with my mom. Just in time to
So they're making a lot of noise,
yeah. Well, it's cool. I'm a
but I
work
can't
through
hear
it.
it.
Oh, okay, that's good.
I don't hear it
So
at all.
so how was that? What was that? What was that like? Because I was able to experience a lot of teenage moms. Uh,
Right.
my
It
high school path. There were a lot of teenage moms. Um,
it was
how
scary.
how was it for you?
Scary. I was yeah, I was disappointed in myself, um, but I love carrying my child. You know what I mean? Nothing in the world meant more to me than having a healthy child. So
What was the original plan?
the original plan
Right,
was
the
to,
master plan.
yeah, was to leave Youngstown. It was. That was my original plan to, with my smarts, I was going to go in the military and make it my career, you know what I mean? Move,
Right.
see the
You was
world.
okay, okay.
That's what I
What
wanted.
when did you when did you
You
when
know,
you start when you start making that plan? How old were you?
I would have to say I was about 15. 15.
Okay. 15.
Yeah. Mhm. And a year later I was pregnant.
I'm just trying to keep it light.
Okay.
I'm just trying to keep it light, man,
Yeah, about a year and a half later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. All right, so okay. A little bit a little bit more discipline, I wouldn't be here, huh? Just a
Shut up.
little
Shut up.
just a
That's right.
tiny bit more discipline, I wouldn't even exist.
Listen,
So thank you
you
for
were meant to be here.
that's right. Thank you for failing your plan. I appreciate it. Hey, you failed up, ma. You failed up.
Filled up. Yep. Yep. Because you was my pride and joy,
Yes,
my
yes, yes.
everything.
Now, again, we just wrapping. We just chopping it up. Uh, how is it now? All right. What
How's
is
life now?
what is Youngstown like now compared to, because you had to go through something. It's a big struggle. I understand now
Mhm.
as a father of three, that it's a big struggle with a child. It's
Mhm.
extremely taxing. It's extremely taxing on all parts of your body. Okay.
Right.
So you experience Youngstown uh differently when you were bringing me up and my sister. What is it like now for you in Youngstown? How does it feel now?
It feels small uh, now. I always thought Youngstown was way bigger than what it feels now.
Okay.
It feels small and it feels like it's deteriorating.
Yes.
That's, I guess that's the best way I can explain. Um, I remember being safe, because that's how mom raised me. We're gonna be safe. Make sure the door's locked. Make sure this. Make sure that. I didn't remember us having to have security, uh, keeping the doors locked. You know what I mean? Because we, as kids, you can run in and out, run in and out. But
Right.
we weren't allowed to run in and out though. You come in and out too many times, mom will stay in. So, but now you're gonna stay in. You keep running and wait, and take a bath. You
Yeah.
smell like, oh my God. I'm
You
like,
smell like outside.
yeah. I'm like, okay, take a bath. But right now, as far as how I feel about Youngstown, I don't feel I'm safe. I know I'm safe, but I
Thank you.
don't
Thank
feel
you,
like
Rodney.
yeah, I it don't feel like everywhere I go is a safe place. I can't say that I'm scared. That's the sad part, but you should be scared in this day and age here in Youngstown.
Well, that's
But
hard. I'm not going to agree to that. You shouldn't be scared. I think that should be the normal, that you shouldn't be scared,
yeah,
right?
but you got to be alert. Here you
Cautious
got to be alert, very cautious.
and
And
aware.
that's the difference now than when I was younger. I was oblivious to everything that was going on because you reminded me that times was even worse back then during my time, but I was fearless, I would have to say, but
And
um
we talked a little bit about that. It's
mhm
if you're if you're already chaotic, what is the rest of the chaos to you? You know, like what does it matter if you're already in chaos and turmoil, just dealing with your own personal situation?
Mhm.
And now, as you get older and things slow down, you look and you're like, it's still fucked up.
Right.
It's still
And
fucked up.
and it's messed up in a way that you don't really realize that until you're reminded that it was even worse back then. I just didn't realize it. Um,
Yeah,
you
we
get
were.
older, you don't have that. You don't have that speed, that quickness to get out of your own way or get out of other folk way. It's it's just different when you get older.
As I've gotten older, I just realized that death is real. It
Yeah,
wasn't real to me at 18, even even though all those bodies were dropping.
yeah.
It just didn't seem like I'm gonna get caught up in that. I'm doing everything, not to do that.
We were
Uh,
invincible in our minds.
right. That's how you think in that youth. But as
Mhm.
a 41-year-old, hey, death is instant, baby. It come at you
Right.
anytime it won't.
Right.
Uh, and I don't know how to help a younger version of myself realize that faster.
Right.
Right. If you could understand as a 13, 14-year-old just how precious these moments are, and
Life.
how
Mhm.
how fast they'll get snatched away, I believe you'll operate different. You'll operate how you react to everything. You'll do it in a different way. You'll be a more conscious person.
Mhm.
That there's no one teaching that. There's not that in school. Nothing talks about, hey, trying to work on yourself and 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 love yourself.
But I remember hearing people say that. It's
Do
just that
you?
I do. I remember them saying that it's gonna go quick. This is the time right now
Yeah.
to make something of yourself. Be positive. Life ain't over, especially after I had you. Life ain't over just because you didn't had a baby. You still can go far. And I grabbed hold to that and went into the military because that's when I said, well, I could still travel. I could still do this. I'm gonna just do it with my child.
Okay.
So yeah, I was I'd be alive. I didn't say otherwise because I was told that by people that I just couldn't hear. I feel them though now, but I didn't hear them then. I wish there was a magic word that, as an adult, you can really get the youth to hear you, to actually want to do better, know that there is better out there for them.
Well, we know we know it's a magic word.
Yeah, what is
It's
it?
like God.
Yeah,
I wasn't a God guy as a kid. You know that. I mean, I wasn't brought up in church and things like that. I was,
yeah,
I was allowed to be as logical as I wanted.
right.
But I had a natural feeling that there was something greater than me. I just didn't know
hmm
exactly. I didn't know what the hell it was.
Now, see, I was brought up in the church. And with that said, I always wanted you to make your own choices as far as uh, belief in God. I wanted you to have choices, and because I didn't get that option where I grew up raised as Pentecostal. My mother Pentecostal. Her father is a pastor. Grandma was even into the church.
Now,
She
your
was
grandfather was a evangelicist, right? He was an
he was a
evangelist.
bishop. Yeah, yeah. Um, I would say grandma
Those
was more evangelist. Grandpa
Okay,
was a pastor, Bishop Houston Ward, Houston C.
okay.
Ward. God rest your soul. But grandma back then was my everything. Yep, my mother's mother was my everything. Even though I love my my paternal grandma, Big Ma, Nicola
Right.
Howe, God rest her soul. Grandma was the one I spent more time around until she died at a young age. I believe she was 58 when she passed away.
Mm.
Um, Diabetes and took both her legs, and she died of a heart attack. She had many complications, but
Jeez.
her diabetes wasn't something that she knew about. She went down south and got bit. Uh, Stuck her foot in her shoe, and I think it was a spider, and it got infected. She did everything like then, you Epsom salt soaking it and all that, and it got gangrene, and she didn't make it. But I'm gonna tell you, Grandma was so strong that she drove without her legs. You understand? She used to work on cars. Grandma, it wasn't nothing Grandma couldn't do. But she
work
she
work on she worked on
yeah,
how you work on cars without
yeah.
your legs?
Oh no, no, no. She was working. Well, she stayed working out there in the garage with Grandpa because that's what Grandpa did. But I'm talking about Grandma used to lift the motor. She was just a big lady. You know what I mean? She just
Yes.
did it all. So
Now you
yeah.
were you were extremely close to your grandma, but grandma
Hmm.
was not extremely close to her mother.
She wasn't. You talk
Right.
about my
That's what I'm
mom.
right. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that's as she. Well, keep in mind now. Back then, with religion, Pentecostal religion, that's where everybody you wearing a dress all the time. You're not wearing no makeup. You just basically can't do nothing. And then being a grandma used to have people coming in, church people coming in, staying with her from down south, especially when they had like conventions and stuff. Grandma just loved the Lord. Everything else came second. So she she really didn't have that time with mine. And it was always church, church, church. I believe they went to church six, 5 to 6 days a week. It was
Six
always
6 days a
church
week. 6 days a week.
all the time. They
Man.
didn't miss nothing. So it's gonna be, you either choir, you uh, what do you call it, Bible studies,
Yep. Bible study.
yeah, and it's a dress code, not just at church, but at home. So everything it was that was hard times for them. But then again, that's all they knew. So when you go to school and stuff, and other kids are able to do this and do that, and if you even think about something like that, then you're fast. So and my mom was the cleanaholic one. She had to clean, 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 clean. She got tired of it, so she said in her head she was getting out of that. She had to go because she was the one that got the whoopings because she always ran her mouth. Ma would talk, she wouldn't. She just she was, and they call that flippant back then. You being flippant, you can't uh, just run your mouth. What I say, you just
You just
zip
do it basically. Yeah. Yeah.
right, and then
Yeah, it
Ma
sounds
didn't understand.
familiar. Sounds real
Oh,
familiar.
anyway. Hey, but yeah, Ma had it. Ma had it tough for her, so she ended up leaving at a young age. She got pregnant with me, so I
Well,
can't remember how.
Grandma succeeded in her plan, which is really
Hmm.
weird. It's most people they they find when I explain my grandma, they don't get it because
Hmm.
she seems like this just such an independent woman, right? So strong,
Hmm.
just all about her. But they don't know her not married. Like even when we talk about our family in depth, I have to say, like,
Hmm.
my grandmother was always, always married. And
Yeah.
that's something she always talked about. Like she wanted to this was her life. I
Hmm.
wanted to have these kids. I wanted to be
Right.
married, I wanted to be
Hmm.
married. Uh her her plan came true, really.
Do
Even
you know how many kids she wanted?
10.
10.
She wanted
And
10 kids.
right. She didn't have 10 of us, but when she
She,
got remarried, she ended up having a total of
10.
10 kids.
And it'd be hard to argue with her because she, the things that she be saying, they be like out there, but it's what she be wanting.
Yeah,
She really, this is her life,
right.
if you can say, she made the mistakes doing this and doing that. She like, yep, I did. Sure did. Sure, I do it again.
Yeah. And she'll say, "You learn from me then. Learn
That's
from
right.
me."
That's right. Man. Well, you seem cool. You seem relaxed.
Oh, yeah?
You
Yeah,
are
I'm okay.
are you
Uh-huh.
relaxed? Okay, is
Uh-huh.
this fun for you?
Yeah, I liked it.
All right, so I got you at 20 minutes. You think that's good for you?
Yeah, that's good for me.
All right, man. I appreciate you coming out here and let me build some rapport because people don't know me.
That's
For what I'm trying to
right.
do for my nonprofit, my White Gorilla Corporation. What I'm trying to do is help Youngstown,
Yeah.
uh, especially us. And when I say us, I mean us. I specifically mean I do mean
Right.
us.
Right.
Uh, and I need to talk to you about things. I need I need to build this rapport so people understand that I am a man that can accomplish these goals that I'm attaining for, right?
Right.
And I got some support
Yes.
out here.
Yes, sir.
All right, well, thank you,
Absolutely.
Ma. I'm gonna go ahead.
You're very welcome.
I'm gonna bump you off here, but we still gonna be in the room, okay?
Okay.
All right, love you.
Love you more.